Welcome to the AIM video series. Today we're going to show you a dumbbell strength-based workout. We're going to talk about all the different exercises, give you a quick demonstration of each exercise, and then an opportunity for you to pause the video, see what the reps and the sets are for that exercise, and work at your own pace before you move on to the next block. So, hope you enjoyed today's workout. Grab you a set of dumbbells. We're going to get started here in a few moments, but first, let's start off with a good warm-up where we open up our hips, our upper back, our total body to get us ready for that lift. So this is the part you do need to follow along with. Let's start off in a 4-point stance, quad-based position. I've got both hands and my knees on the ground. I'm going to take one leg, stick it straight out to the side, and I'm going to rock back, rotate that toe up, get a big stretch through this hamstring, and then rock forward and reset. Let's get 5 on each leg. 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. All right, switch sides now. Other leg out on this side. Ready? Rock back, roll that toe up if you want to. Reset. Rock back, reset. Here's number 2. Excuse me, there's 4, and then there's number 5. Losing count here. Stay in this ground-based position and come up to a half kneeling. You've got your right leg forward and your left leg down. I'm going to put that right foot out a little bit further in front of me because now I'm just going to rock in and reach high. Now I'm stretching the front side of this hip. 5 of these. There's 2, 3, 4, and last one, number 5. And I'm going to switch sides here. Other leg up, put that left foot out a little bit farther in front of me, and then same thing. Rock and reach 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, let's stand up. We're going to work on the back side, getting our hamstrings and glutes warmed up. Right foot in front. I'm just going to reach down, touch that toe, come back up. 1. Reach down, touch that toe. 2. Stretch those hamstrings. Reach as low as you can. 3. 4. And one more. There's number 5. Switch feet, and let's repeat it on the other side now. Reach toward that left toe. 1. Reach toward the left toe. 2. Reach down. 3. 4. Last one. There's number 5. And then the last one we're going to finish is a little back lunge to high reach. So I'm starting with both feet together. I'm going to back lunge, take a big long step back behind me, and at the back of that back lunge, I want you to reach up tall, open up that upper back. So there's 1, and 1, 2, 2. We're going to do 5 on each side. 3, 3, 4, 4, last one, 5, and 5. So there's a good mobility series to open up your hamstrings, hips, warm up those glutes, open up your upper back, get us ready for the workout for today. So, as we talked about, today's going to be a dumbbell-based workout. So I'm going to grab a set of dumbbells. We're going to demonstrate all the exercises in block 1, tell you the reps, give you a second to pause the video, and then let you do the rest of the workout on your own so you can work at your own pace. So the first exercise is a 2 dumbbell alternating J press. What that means is I'm going to start with the dumbbells up at my shoulders with my palms facing in, and my arm is going to take a J pattern. So that dumbbell is going to rotate up as I go up overhead, come back down to center, and then I'm going to alternate and go with the other arm. So what it looks like with 2 dumbbells, rotate, press 1, rotate, press 1 on that side. Rotate, press, rotate, press. You're going to do 5 on each arm. That's a total of 10 J presses on each arm there. The next exercise, either with 1 dumbbell or 2, is a wide stance deadlift. So my feet are wider than my shoulders. I've got both those dumbbells going straight down the middle. My back stays flat, and I'm going to drop down right in between, stand right back up. I'll show you a sideways view. I'm in that wide stance. My hips go down and back as I stand up with it. My core staying tight. It's a little different than a squat in that we're not staying as upright with our upper body, but we're kind of dropping our torso down a little bit and letting those hips go backwards. I want you to do 10 of the wide stance deadlifts. And then the last one you're going to do is you're only going to need one dumbbell, and you're going to do a lateral step and then rotate that dumbbell. So as I step to the side, I'm going to take that dumbbell and rotate it the same way I step. But I want to make sure that I'm pinching and creating a little crease right here at my hip joint. So I want my pelvis rotating with my shoulders. So my pelvis shouldn't stay stationary and only my upper body move. I want all of this moving together. I want to load my hip with each one of those lateral steps. So I've got the dumbbell, lateral step, rotate, pinch right there at that hip joint, come back home. Lateral step, rotate, come back home. The other side would be lateral step, same movement pattern. I'm pinching at that crease, I'm loading up that hip and glutes, and we're going to do 5 each side there. So we've got our J presses, our wide deadlifts, and our lateral step with a little rotation. This is the opportunity now for you to pause the video, see the slide that comes up that's got all the reps and sets in there, and do the rest of the workout on your own for block 1. When you're done with block 1, restart the video and we'll start up with block 2. So go get after it. Block 1 starts now. Welcome back. It's time for block 2 of our workout, where we're going to get ready to go with our continuation of our dumbbell workout. So we're going to start the first exercise with one dumbbell, and that's going to be a muscle snatch. We're going to take a single dumbbell straight down the middle, do that same deadlift pattern we just did, but not as wide, but now it's going to be an explosive movement where I pull that dumbbell straight up over my head and I finish with it right up over top. Lots of core, use those legs and hips. So the dumbbell snatch, got that one dumbbell, back stays flat, load up, jump. Be quick, powerful, and explosive as you drive that dumbbell straight up overhead in one continuous motion. I'm pulling it straight up in a continuous path. It's not to the shoulder and press, one continuous motion using my legs and hips. 5 on the right arm, 5 on the left arm. The next exercise, we're going to get down on the ground, and we're going to do a little chest press variation where we do a little floor press. So on the ground, I've got my 2 dumbbells, and I'm going to do a little bench press variation, but now because I'm laying on the ground, I've got a little limited range of motion. My elbows touch the ground before I get through full range of motion, but that's okay because we're still getting a great press patterning, and we're actually protecting the shoulders a little bit more. Let's do 10 floor presses. Just be careful that you're not slamming your elbows down onto the ground with each floor press. If you have a bench, you can substitute bench press in. But if you don't have a bench, we'll do that floor press and give you that good press variation without the need for a bench. The last exercise we're going to do is back to that hip hinge pattern. We're going to do an RDL and an upright row. So the first part of it is the RDL pattern. With my back flat, my hips go backwards, and I get that good RDL pattern. The second part is the upright row, where I'm going to drive my elbows up high, bring those dumbbells right up underneath my chin. All together, it's a RDL to upright row. It's one continuous motion out of the RDL straight into that upright row. So there's no pause in between. You're trying to go from RDL straight into the upright row. And you're going to do 5 there. So the variations on this exercise, or this block, we've got the dumbbell snatch, our floor press, and then our hip hinge to RDL. You're going to pause the video after the next slide, see the repetitions again, see the sets, work at your own pace, get a great workout in, and then join me back for block 3 when you finish block 2. Welcome back. It's time for block 3, our final dumbbell block. Hopefully by this time you're getting some great exercises in because you've done block 1 and block 2 at your own pace, and you've been able to work at a pace that challenges you and gets you a great workout in. For this last one, we're going to see if you have something to support yourself against, such as a chair or a small box or a bumper of a car or the edge of a table. Whatever you can, we want you to support yourself with one hand, back stays flat, core's tight, and we're going to do a dumbbell one-arm row. And so with that dumbbell, my back stays flat, and I'm driving my elbow up and back. I'm not rotating my upper body, I'm not rounding my back, I'm keeping everything flat, holding that dumbbell, and then driving that elbow straight up as I row with one arm. Switch arms and I'll get the other side to even it out. Let's do 10 dumbbell one-arm rows on one arm and then 10 on the other arm. From here, we're going to do a little loaded jump. So the most important part when we do any of these loaded jumps is the landing component. So once you load up and jump, don't want you to land stiff. I want you to land soft where you're letting your knees, hips absorb all the forces without landing hard. So dumbbell squat jump. If you've got real heavy dumbbells, you can use one dumbbell. If you've got lighter dumbbells, you can use 2. I'm going to show you the 2 variation. I've got 2 dumbbells. I'm going to squat, load up, jump, land soft. You can go right into your next jump, or you can pause and reset. So it's squat, load up, jump, land soft. Jump, land soft. But every time, you need to land soft and absorb those forces. Let's do 5 dumbbell squat jumps. And then the last one, we're going to use a single dumbbell. Keep your core tight. You're going to hold the dumbbell by the inside handle straight up overhead, controlling it behind your head, and then extending over the top. An overhead tricep extension. Keep that core, belly button in tight, core tight so that your hips don't rotate, and then make sure that you're not extending your head forward, but that you're opening up those shoulders and keeping that dumbbell right back behind your head. We're going to go with 10 overhead tricep extensions. So our variations for this block are that one-arm row. We're going to do that jump squat, landing soft, and the tricep overhead extension. Here's your chance to pause the video at the next screen, go through this 3rd block on your own, finish out a great dumbbell strength workout, and then join me one more time for our last segment, which is going to be our reset stretch segment. So go get after block 3. Welcome back. It's time for the reset. You've done 3 great dumbbell-based workout blocks. We're now going to get a quick little reset in here, a little stretch series. We're going to show you guys the world's greatest stretch. And we call it the world's greatest stretch because it opens up a lot of different body parts. It starts off in a front lunge. Right leg forward, left hand's going to be down for balance. Try to keep this knee right in line with your ankle and that your knee's not shooting forward. From here, I'm going to take my right side arm, try to get my elbow down to that instep, right hand high to the sky, hand back on the ground. I'm going to rock my hips up to get a good hamstring stretch, and then walk my hands around to the outside. Come back in, reset, and let's switch legs. So left leg forward, big lunge stance. Right hand's my support hand. Let's take that left elbow, see if you can go down to the ground. Take that left hand, big and high, back down to the ground. Rock those hips up, and then walk the hands around to the outside. Hit you 2 more times of that world's greatest. I want you to do 3 world's greatest on each leg to finish out for a great stretch. There's your strong workout, dumbbell based, very limited equipment needed. If you have some more equipment, again, you can replace those 4 presses with a dumbbell bench press. You can go heavier dumbbells on certain exercises. We hope you've enjoyed this strength-based dumbbell workout. Stay tuned for more great workouts coming up soon.